Good morning, hello. Welcome to the Hayley and Allyson show, live here on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us, your host this Wednesday morning. Happy Wednesday. Allison's laughing because producer Will sent a silly image
I
in the group
just saw
chat.
it. That's great.
6 till 8 a.m. we are here this morning. Thanks for joining us. Hello to Baba and hello to Alec, both subscribers. Thank you both very much for
Thank
subscribing to the
you,
show.
guys. That's wonderful.
If you would like to subscribe as well, there should be a little subscribe box floating around your screen somewhere. If you haven't got one, if you go to backchannel.tv, there should be a subscribe button there. We'll get alerts about the show. And Allyson, I don't know when, but in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to be giving away actual physical prizes.
It's happening, everyone.
It's
We're going to keep plugging that so
happening.
people keep listening. We are giving away actual prizes.
But we generally are. Not a joke, actual real thing. So that's exciting. We're here all morning, like I say. Show's here all day, though, on Backchannel. Allyson, how are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually, I think, a little bit peppier than I thought I was initially. So, sorry, you're going to have to deal with this today, Hayley. I'm a little
I've just
peppy.
had some bad news as well. Allison's told me she's going to a posh restaurant tonight for a taster menu. So that means that's what we're going to hear about for 2 hours on the show tomorrow.
Dua Lipa went there 2 weeks ago. That's how fancy it is. I'm
Dua Lipa.
pretty excited. You don't get to choose the menu. It's just they give it to you. It's what's in season. It's like, oh, I've always
So what if
wanted
you were
to do.
vegetarian or vegan then? It's no.
Yeah, no. So they'll design a menu. So there's 2 menus. So there's like if you're veg, for sure, or the meat one. But it's like you don't get to like select. It's just like here are your 9 courses.
I mean, I'd rather
9
just go a
courses.
takeaway. I'd rather go to a takeaway. Yeah, but they're all tiny, like
I
tiny
know.
little meals. Like I'd rather go to a takeaway and know what I'm getting, order what I want.
We also got it with booze. So you get a drink with every
Oh,
we're
with
gonna
every
be
with
I
every
little
meal.
thing you get, but I don't think it's like a full drink. I think they're
Yeah,
like,
I
"And
don't
here's a
think
little liqueur that goes with the."
it's a little thimble of a drink because you're
Oh
meant
my
to drink different wines, aren't you, with different like
Mhm.
fishes and meats and stuff like that. So look forward to that tomorrow. Don't let that put you off, by the way.
I'm gonna take a
If you
picture of every single course, guys, every single course.
Oh, listen, 2 people have dropped off the feed. Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to say hello this morning, do so, because otherwise I'm just talking to Allyson about food for 2 hours. The commands to give your device, if you're watching on an Echo show and can see 2 visions of beauty, you're watching the wrong show. But if you can see every time. But if you're watching me and Allyson, the ways to get involved is the name of your device followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning within reason. It's a breakfast show. Or
Keep it
if you
in
are
line.
listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. You can get involved that way. Or if you're watching on
You
YouTube,
go
yeah,
and type in the comment box. I don't
yeah.
know why I jumped in there, but I just thought I'd cut her off at the end. Just type in the comment box, and we'll get it. Also, today, good to see you got the memo about pink.
Yes, well, Allyson, we're very in tune, aren't we?
We really are starting to, like, sync up color-wise. Yeah. We
Yeah,
don't
we
even need
seem
to do it. Maybe we should, though. Monday should be, like, a color, Tuesday should be that's too much
like on a
organization, though. Yeah.
Mean Girls, or like on Wednesdays we wear pink or whatever day it is. Morning,
Mhm.
Steve. Thanks for joining us.
Steve!
Here till 8 a.m. Eastern time. May the 4th today. Oh,
May the
God.
4th be with you.
Yes, it is Star Wars Day. We're going to be talking a little bit about Star Wars later. Producer Will's purposely put a segment in about Star Wars because he knows that me and you won't have a clue about Star Wars.
No
You a
idea.
big
Is he a Star Wars guy? Will, do you know about Star Wars? Get on in here, Will.
I
Will,
mean,
come here.
he's a single man. It's very possible he is a big Star Wars
I'm a,
fan.
I'm a nerdy single white man. No, I know nothing. I don't know anything
Oh,
about Star
okay.
Wars. Not Yoda.
Mhm.
There we go. Hi, Producer
We're all
Will.
on the same page. That's
Little
excellent.
green guy. That's it.
Well, if
That's all
you're
we
a big
know.
Star Wars fan, later on in the show there is a segment, so that'll be great when all 3 of us don't know absolutely anything.
We'll get
about
through it
what we're
together,
talking
you
about.
guys. As a
Thanks,
team.
Will. May the 4th today. Happy birthday to Rory McIlroy, the golfer who is 33 today. Are you a big golfing fan, Allyson?
Oh, yeah, huge. I love
What's your
talking
what's your
swings. Handicap,
what's your
it is
yeah
27.
yeah no idea if that's good or bad.
Not a clue.
Will
Yeah.
Arnott as well is 52 from Arrested Development. Happy birthday. Is he
Will
Canadian?
Arnott. No, but I love
Okay.
him. But I like that you think anytime I'm happy, you're like, Canadian?
When you do this face, it's like, hey, I was like, oh, the Canadian. And also National Day today, as we've already said, National Star Wars Day, and also National Orange Juice Day today.
Ooh, who knew? Now let's talk orange juice. Hayley, are you an orange juice drinker?
Depends on
Pulp?
how.
No pulp.
No pulp.
Yeah.
No pulp.
Passionate on that. Yeah.
Yes, because I don't want to be feeling like I'm eating, bits of cardboard in my mouth. Will, you've come in.
Will
Got something to say
Arnett,
on pulp? Yeah.
born Toronto, Ontario.
Oh my God! I was just about to Google it because I was like, if he is he's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Also, yes to
like you
pulp.
knew.
Extra pulp, please.
Thanks, Will. It's
Extra
like
pulp.
when you hear people's names and you automatically know they're Canadian because your face responds. National Orange Juice Day. Yeah, I like an orange juice when I've been out the night before, Allyson, if you get me drift.
Yeah, it's a good little, it does quench. It feels good. It gives you a dose of vitamin C. Although a lot of people drink a lot of orange juice thinking that it gives you a lot of vitamin C. But the truth is, you would get more vitamin C if you were to eat an actual orange or a kiwi. Kiwis are actually very high in vitamin C. Tidbit.
There you go.
Tidbit, everyone.
Allison's food tidbit. And on this day in history, on May the 4th, but in the year 1959. Now, Allyson will remember this because you were a young 62.
I was prime 62, best years of my life.
Yeah, the first Grammy Awards were presented.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
winners, were Frank Sinatra. You and Frank, you know him well. Ella Fitzgerald and the Kingston Trio.
Oh, Ella and Old Blue Eyes. We had a great time that night. We hung out. We drank some champagne. Oh my God, it was fun. Tell you what, though, you try and shut that guy up. Oh, he will not stop talking and singing. Ugh.
Talking and singing.
Talking and singing, because he'll talk and then he'll break into a song and then he'll talk again. Ella, a little bit quieter, a little bit more shy. You really gotta. It's like pulling teeth sometimes having a conversation with her.
Thanks, Ali. That was May the 4th, 1959. And also, Allyson, as you may or may not know, is the oldest living human being alive. And we do have a segment of the show later where we'll be testing that out. Just a little joke that I have on Allison's behalf. But we've got loads coming up in the show. Before we do, Allyson, I've been for a personal training session this morning.
Well, that's why you're tired, because you are an inspiration. You're an inspiration. You are so good. It's because you have a child. You get up early. What time do you usually get up in the morning, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, Allyson, this morning, she didn't want to get up this morning, and we had to go. I had to drop her off at nursery. I had to go to my personal training session.
Oh, no.
So I was a little bit behind.
Oh, no.
And I think I was annoying him today because I have to stop and have a little sit down in between exercises. Doesn't want that. Doesn't want me to do that. I think actually at one point I seen him roll his eyes. So
that's the motivation you need. That's the same motivation my mother gives me. So that's what you want, right? A little.
Anna said, "Listen to this." Anna said, I was sweating a bit, so I said, "I'm just going to get my towel, dab myself down." He goes, "Oh, it's okay. We get a lot of sweaty people doing this. A lot of big sweaty people." And I was like, "Oh, that doesn't make me feel a lot of big sweaty people."
We're at a gym. Like, what do you?
Yeah. But I am a sweaty workouter.
I don't want you to feel anything weird about that. Humans, we sweat. And some people sweat more than others, and that is your biological design, and there's nothing you can do about that. So I'm going to have a word with your personal trainer.
Thanks, Alice. He's a very nice man, but I am.
Is
hard
he?
To work
Is
with.
he a nice guy?
No. Alison always does that when she's angry. No, he is generally a very lovely man, and I am very trying with his patience because I'm like, I've done 2 minutes. Let me just have a little sit down, have a cup of tea. But there you go.
You're right. You're paying him.
Yeah, to watch me sit down.
And
You were in Scotland at the weekend.
I was in Edinburgh. It was lovely. Here's what I love about Edinburgh. This is a new joke. I'm going to put it out there on air.
Go on.
I'm very excited. So
let me get
get
my cue ready. Hang on. Yeah, keep talking. I'll get it ready.
Okay, so first time I went to Scotland, everyone was like, "Oh, you got to go see the castle." So I finally went and saw the castle. But the first time I went to Scotland, I remember everyone was like, "See the castle, see the castle." And I got off the train and I was like, "Oh, look at the castle!" And everyone's like, "That's a bank." Oh, look at that. You were late on that. Look at the castle over there. That's a Primark. Because, yes, everything looks like a castle in Scotland. Everything. Because everything's like these old Victorian buildings. So people are like, "Oh, the castle, the castle." I was like, everything. Everything is a castle to me, anyway, being from Canada.
It's so pretty, Edinburgh. If you're listening / watching and have been, let us know. Very pretty place. Lots of tourists there because of the Harry Potter books, and obviously they were written there.
I know
But
you're
like lots,
wondering, and yes, I
yeah,
did eat some haggis while I was there. Don't you worry, Haley. I did.
I wasn't even that, but well, I'm glad you filled us in on that, Alison. Haggis is made of everything that is wrong in an animal,
And then cooked in a
all put into
sheep's
the skin of an animal.
stomach. Cooked in a
Morning,
sheep's
hope you're
stomach.
enjoying your breakfast this morning.
Delicious though. It does go well with breakfast, to be honest with you. A little beans and some haggis and some egg.
Tomorrow,
Oh, come
I'm
on.
dreading tomorrow after she's been to this restaurant. Anyway, hey, Alison, shall I tell you what's coming up in the next 2 hours of the show?
I demand you give us a breakdown on the next 2 hours.
Well, I'm glad you demand it, Alison. Coming up, it's our agony auntie section where myself and Alison try and solve your problems. We're going to be playing the one-star movie review where we take a film that's been panned, but we want you to guess what the movie is. We're going to be talking Star Wars. We're going to be playing real news or fake news, and we're going to end the show as always on a game of true or false, or as now known, Are You Smarter
You
Than the
have
Cat?
reached
All coming
the
up.
Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
That is all coming up in the next 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. It's coming up. Oh, morning.
Woo! You need to have a few more
Please.
sit down during those workouts. You're so tired, baby. But I praise you and I'm so impressed with you.
Thanks, Alison.
You're welcome.
Isn't she great? You're like my personal coach, like my life coach. You'll be
Maybe
good at
that's the
that.
next thing I go into. Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about it the other day because I was talking to a friend of mine and he's like, "So what after comedy, like beyond comedy?" And I was like, what do you, I don't understand." And he's like, "What else might you do?" And I was like, "God, I seriously don't know." I was like, "Well, it's too late for me to get a therapy degree, but I think I could be a life coach."
I think you could. You're
Yeah.
very positive. You're very like uplifting, Alison.
Absolutely. Anything that I can
But
do to get out of my own head.
what I would say is don't book anyone in for morning appointments because sometimes you're a little bit agitated. That's all I'm saying. If you haven't slept, sometimes they might go.
Sometimes
Oh,
you
what
need a
do you
little
want to do in your
bitterness.
life? What do you want to do?
Sometimes you need a little aggressiveness, though, from a life coach, right? She's a little moody. I'll be in
Listen.
menopause at that point, too. That'll be
Oh,
perfect.
yeah. Oh, I need to leave. I'm so hot. Get involved with the show this morning, please do, because if you don't talk to us, this is what the show is, right? If you don't get involved, the show, quite literally, is just two tired women talking to each other for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So get involved. Say hello this morning if you have just joined us for the first time and are wondering how, I shall tell thee now. If you are listening on an audio-only echo and cannot see our faces, probably for the best today. Very tired, very weary. My behalf, Alison looks glamorous and gorgeous as
No,
always.
I'll take that, too. I'm tired as heck, guys. Tired as all heck.
But the hair covers half the tiredness, Alison.
It's
You look
true.
great. So go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. And you can type in what you want to tell us there. Or if you are watching us, the command to give your device is the name of your device that begins with an A. We can't say her name because she talks in everyone else's houses. I said it yesterday. I said it.
Oh, did ya? You pulled an
Yeah.
Allyson and said it out loud.
Pulled an Allyson. Allyson always says Voldemort's name. Anyway, yeah, name your device followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us. Or if you're on YouTube, type in the comments box below. It all comes through to us here. If you live near me and Allyson, shout up at our windows. If you've got our mobile, send us a text. If you know where we live, that's concerning. Can you let us know how you got our addresses? But that's all coming up now. But now it is time for our Agony Auntie section. By the way, if you are enjoying the show today, yes, if you joined it today, leave us a review. Go to backchannel.tv, click the leave a review button. We'd very much appreciate it if you did. A lot of reviews coming through, all very lovely, none for us though. So, make sure you do leave us a review because we're getting slightly intimidated by the other shows. Not that I'm competitive, but there's a lot for everyone else.
Well, we're on from 6 to 8. People get more comments because, people are awake later on. People are, we're.
I mean, you're very positive, Allyson, but it could
So
just be
if
that
you're
we're
with us
talking
on the
about
6 to 8 a.m. crew,
food and coffee for 2 hours.
please come and Come and
Yeah,
comment. Yeah.
leave us a review. A nice one. And also subscribe. I can see we've got subscribers on. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, click the button, subscribe. Get alerts when we're online. Just the show, not just when Alyson's shopping on Amazon Prime. Don't worry about that. Grass Puddle, morning, Grass Puddle. He said it's so early.
Now,
It
Grass
is.
Puddle is in Toronto right now. So what is that? Is that what time would it be right now? I can tell you in 2 seconds. Hang on. I know what
You should
time
have
it is.
that automatically in your head, Alyson.
Toronto is 6:16 a.m. right now. Grass
Right.
Puddle, you are amazing. Good morning. Good
Morning. We'll
morning.
be very quiet. Good
We'll take it
morning.
easy. Have you had a
Yeah,
coffee
we'll be quick.
yet?
Have you had a coffee? Go and get yourself a crumpet. Morning. Oh, they don't have crumpets in Canada, do they? Do they?
Yes, they do,
They
but
do.
not a lot of people know about them. So if you haven't had a crumpet, go get one. How can someone survive at work after watching a triple overtime? Oh, big hockey game. It was a big, was it the Maple Leafs? Anyway, I don't know
I
how
was
people are
wondering what
going
a
to survive.
triple overtime was then. I just thought you'd worked 3 shifts back to back, Grass Puddle. I didn't realize that was a hockey term.
I mean, that might be it, but I am assuming you're talking hockey, right, Grass Puddle? I assume you're talking hockey. Yeah.
It's the only one I haven't done. When I've been in the States, we've been to the basketball, we've been to the baseball, haven't been hockey yet or American football. So we need to tick
You
them off.
would enjoy a hockey game. Hockey is very exciting. It's very action packed. It's go go go. That's what I like about hockey. Yeah,
But what's
it's
the
fun.
food like? What are the snacks like?
Well, I mean, it depends on where you go. A lot of hockey. Go Penguins! All right, he's a Penguin fan. That's great. A lot of places you could get nachos and cheese. You could get
I love
some
how
often.
serious you take this.
Yeah. Burgers, definitely hot dogs, but that's not of interest to you. I think nachos are always gonna be some fries of some sort, so you could get yourself some chips, some French
Do you know
fries.
what? Do you know what I love as well about people in the US? Hello to all our US listeners. Anonymous has just joined us feed as well. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Morning.
Is in the UK, so our football games, soccer games that you'd call them, very aggressive. The fans are very aggressive. They shout
Very.
lots of horrible things to the opposing side, like things that we could not utter on a breakfast radio.
Yeah.
You go to the States and watch it, and someone generally went, "Yeah, my nan can run faster than you," and that was like, "Woo."
People were like, "Whoa, come on, we're just trying to enjoy ourselves."
Yeah, all the fans sit together, and it's like there's none of that like horrendous like thuggery that happens in the UK games where it's like it's just nice, very
I know.
nice.
I know. Well, but here's the thing. I think because it's so violent, it's so aggressive in football because it's that we're going back into British times where like, there was war and you guys, conquered the world. And I feel like it's still football is that for them. So they're like, we're number one. It's a very, people want to battle. People want to battle in this country.
So I much prefer your sports.
Yeah. In
out
America,
in
they
the
just
US.
want to sue.
Yeah.
They want to battle here. They just
You
wanna
really hurt
sue.
my feelings. I'm taking this to the courts.
All right.
Anyway, I need to crack on with this segment. I apologize. Will, can we play the sting again? It's our agony auntie
Oh,
section.
yeah. Oh, we're here to give advice.
Morning. This segment of the show, myself and Allyson are your glamorous, young, much younger, very young.
So young.
Really young, practically just born aunties. And we are going to attempt to solve your problems. If you have a problem, send it through to us now, such like Grass Puddle, I'm so tired. How do I get through the day? Send it through in the normal ways. If you're watching on an Echo show, name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your problem, or go to backchannel.tv. Send us your problem there. Just a disclaimer, we are not trained therapists. We can barely string a sentence together most days. But if you would like the opinions of 2 stand-up comedians based in the UK, then send them through. Just bear in mind, please don't take this advice seriously. You cannot sue us. We've given you a disclaimer.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
Also, if you're listening out there and you think you have some advice for people that are sharing their problems, by all means, please do get in touch. Share any tips, advice, anything. If you've been through something, let us know. Just so we can share that with the people who are writing in. Also, if you have a longer problem, have we said that? You can email us now.
No, you can
Yeah.
email us.
Yeah.
Hello@backchannel.tv. Hello@backchannel.tv. Make sure you pop Hayley and Allyson in the subject box so they know whose problems it is for. What am I speaking like that for? Who knows?
It's kind of
William
Yoda. Yoda meets
Like this, I do. Morning to William in Arkansas.
William.
who says, I love all my friends, but one in
But
particular.
I love all
Yeah,
my friends. But yeah.
one in particular is becoming a massive flake and is always cancelling plans at the last second. I've got some information about this. It's starting to really get on my nerves. How do I get her to cut it out? I've got a friend like that at the minute, Allyson,
Okay, this is awkward. Are
with
we?
planned stuff. Yeah, I mean, is this William or is this Hayley? Yeah, we plan stuff and then she's like, I can't go. She still pays her way and stuff, but it's like always last minute, like always dropping out and stuff. It's hard without falling out with them. Are there reasons valid, William, for dropping out?
Well, this is what I was thinking too. I mean, are they just flaky or is there something going on? Like, are they going through something right now? I mean, have you chatted with them? If it's a new behavior, like if it's just something that you've noticed over the last year or something, maybe, I mean, are they okay? Are they dealing with something else? Maybe they're just a little distracted. I will admit this.
Aye. Yeah. Oh, you're a flake.
I
You a flake.
used to be a bit flaky. I used to be, but for things like this, I wouldn't like cancel, but I just always show up late. I just like, things like that. And my best friend one time, Jody, said to me, it's just when you do that, people take that as a sign of disrespect. You're disrespecting them. And that's
I'll
what
tell
we
you
need
what's
to remember.
disrespectful. Always mention your best friend's name when I thought we were very close.
We
My
are.
best friend, Jody. Okay, get the
She
in.
listens. If I don't say her name at least once a week,
Does she really listen?
sometimes she's like, it's just, you never. I was like, I know. Same with on stage. If she comes to a show, I'm always like, my best friend Jody. Shout out to Jody. There she is. Yeah, I got
There
it.
she is. Couldn't be here without her.
Yeah,
Everyone's like, where are the jokes? Where are the jokes?
But yeah, and she said that to me, and that really like sunk in. So maybe that's what you should say is, it's just, I love you. You're my friend, no matter what. But some people might take that as a sign of disrespect towards them, and maybe that will clue in, because I think flaky people sometimes just forget that the world doesn't revolve around them a little bit, and so you need to remind them of that. So I would start with that. I would just say, sometimes when you just flake out, people take that as a sign of disrespect, and I just, over time that's going to add up, and yeah, I would
There we
mention
go.
that. Yeah.
Good advice, Allyson. Thank you. Good morning to James and Anonymous, who have just joined us on the feed. Hello to all our listeners with us this morning. We're currently attempting to solve your problems. If you have a problem you'd like us to, talk about, not necessarily solve, get involved with the show this morning. If you're watching on an Echo show, name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your problem. So let's have a look at the next problem. Ariel from Tennessee has been in touch, who says, I'm going on a third date soon. How soon is too soon to set out what I want or ask, where is this going? Ariel, it's a third date. I thought she said first. I was like,
still no, third date is like, I don't know. I always, well,
that's too soon.
I think it's too soon.
You
I
can't
think
be
it's
3
too
dates in and go, where is this going?
Yeah.
That would.
Yeah. I think you got to date for a little bit longer, because here's the thing, Ariel, by third date, can I say this? I don't even think you know the person still. So I don't think you need to be rushing into like, where is this going? You're still trying to get to know this person to figure out where you want it to go. Because I guarantee you, third date, you don't know this person yet. So I think you need to go, Ariel, and just go, okay, well, maybe I need to find out more about this person, and then I'll have a better idea of what I want. I think sometimes we want to find that person, we want to partner up, we want to have someone to share experiences with. And I think people rush into relationships a lot. I really do, And I think this is the fun part, Ariel. The beginning is the fun part, right, Hayley? Do you remember in the early days when they tried?
Well, the fun part.
Do you
You're saying
remember?
that you're going out for a fancy meal tonight, and you're what? How many years in? How many years are you in?
I think we're 8 now.
8 years in, and you're going for a fancy
Thank you,
meal?
Haley Ellis, who
Wow.
set us up. Haley Ellis set me and my fella up. And yeah, but this is the exciting time. So don't wish this point away. Don't wish this time away. Enjoy
No.
the dating process. And can I say this, Ariel? Can I put this out there? Look, before you start settling down and committing, this is also your time to date some other people as well. I'm just saying. I know.
Allyson.
I'm just saying, if the two of you are just dating, you can still go on other dates.
That's the thing in the States. It's not in the UK though, because we have a friend of ours who is a US comic who is like her, their partner is from the UK. Grasspuddle's like, what? Yeah. And they didn't realize that in the US, dating culture is like you can date loads of people at the same time, whereas in the UK, no.
Oh yeah, I'm all about
Still dating people, Allyson. Is this where you're dropping that bomb? You're like, what?
I'm just saying there's no ring on it. So, now and again. No, I do have a mortgage, though, which is harder to get out of than a marriage. That's what I like to point out to everyone. You really want to trap them, get a mortgage. But, yeah, I just think, Ariel, I think you'll know when they're like, where's it going? And until that time, you live your full life. You do everything for you. You see some other people, you do things, and you enjoy this time. Yeah.
Oh, cute, Allyson. If you just joined us, good morning. Hello to our friend Barry, who's watching as well, Allyson.
Get
yeah,
out,
he's watching
Barry's
the
out
live stream. Yeah, Barry's out there.
Barry.
He said good morning.
I love Bear.
Bar,
I've
is that what you
never
call
called him Bear before in my life,
Never
and
do
I won't
again.
do it
That
again.
is, please
Sorry,
don't.
Barry.
Barry, when you make up nicknames for people, that's your partner used to have a really funny joke about that. With people who give them their own nicknames, like
You
and
can't
never
give
what they
yourself
say
your
they are.
own nickname.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't give yourself your
call
own
me
nickname.
A-Dog from now on. No, we're not calling you A-Dog, Allyson.
We're not
What?
calling you the A-Dog. Good morning. We're currently attempting to solve your problems this morning, such as my co-host keeps giving people nicknames they haven't asked for. What can I do?
Enjoy it. That's what you can do.
Give me a nickname, actually. Do you know what my nickname were? Do you know what my nickname was? in
What
school?
were it? What were it?
I'm so sorry. Morning. Got me flash today this morning. H. I used to just get called H because of Hayley. H. Grasspuddle said
A-Dog and
A-Dog.
H-Bomb.
A-Dog and H-Bomb. I love it. We should
I-
change our names. Will, can we do that next tomorrow? A-Dog and H-Bomb on the feed. Oh,
Amazing grass puddle. Mwah.
we've never looked more geekier than
Chef's
what we used to
kiss.
be.
Mwah.
Producer Will said his nickname used to be Melonhead because he's
What?
got the big.
You do not have a big head. Stop it, Will. Stop saying that. Your head is perfect. Everything about you is perfect, Will. You're a handsome
Perfect
young
size
man with an
of a melon.
80-year-old attitude on the inside, and that's what I like about you.
What was your nickname growing up in school, Ali?
Porker power.
Oh,
No, I was
so let's
picked on.
crack on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thunder
Well, that's
thighs.
more than
You want
you've
some
done.
more? Let's keep going, everyone. It wasn't a happy time in childhood.
Oh, well, I'm glad I brought that up. Anyway, if you've got a problem
A-Dog.
such as
I'm sticking
you've
with
got-
A-Dog from now on.
I think you should do that on stage. We'll have a little game. One more problem this morning. Thanks for that, Grasspuddle. We appreciate our nicknames. We're
great.
gonna make them stick. H-Bomb. Imagine if I started calling myself H-Bomb, people would be like, she's just needs to.
You guys, has H-Bomb showed up yet? People be like, who? I'd be like, Hayley Ellis, H-Bomb.
The H-Bomb. Alley
Oh.
Cat and a roll in the hay.
Yeah.
I mean, Alley Cat's cool. I'm rolling the hay.
That's from our
I'm not
buddy
sure,
Bear.
Barry.
That's from Bear out there. Thanks, bud.
I'm rolling the hay. Not sticking with that one. Morning. One more problem, or if you want to give us a nickname, get involved this morning, as long as it's appropriate. I'm not going to mention.
That's what
Star
everyone else
Allyson.
calls Hayley. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. H-Bomb. No, come
No,
back.
you can finish the rest of the show on your own now.
I'm just kidding. I love you so much.
One more problem. Ben from Oregon has been. Grasspuddle said that's for the night show.
That is.
Ben from Oregon has been in touch and said, my auntie is one of those super healthy, obsessed, juice cleanse, kale smoothie, no fat, carbs, gluten, caffeine.
This is like
or
Hayley
fun.
right now. You
Yeah.
H-Bomb.
I went for a workout, then I ate crumpets and with butter on. Producer Will had to watch me this morning as I scrambled to the screen. But my diet probably could be better, but I eat the things that I enjoy and I'm perfectly healthy. But my auntie keeps trying to push her lifestyle on me. Is there a way I can make her see that not everyone needs to live and eat like her?
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Are you going to convince her of this? No. No, you're not. No, you're not. She is in her zone. She is all kale smoothies. You can try and be like, hey, some fries now and again are real fun. She'd be like, are they sweet potato or are they baked? You know, she's not. So I say all you can do, Ben, is take in some of the stuff she says, thank her. Be like, hey, actually, that's a real good idea. And every time she gives you a good idea, I think you should say, but also, you need to live a little here, Auntie. It's give and take. It's give and take, right? But she will probably give you some good ideas or give you some healthy tips. I never want to cut off a health person because they've got great information. Are we going to use it all? Probably not. But thank her for her contributing.
Yeah. I was always saying, but when you're in that healthy mindset, I remember when I was in my 20s and I was actually doing stuff and working out, and I seen someone eat crisps at like 7 a.m. and I was like, that's disgusting. How can they eat potato chips at 7 a.m.? And then now I do it, no problem. So when you're in that healthy mindset, you think everything else is disgusting, but then, she'll get to a point where she realizes that chips are nice.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you know what you could do? Actually, genuinely, Ben. Healthy people always like to have alternatives or like ways to make something healthy. Maybe instead of her throwing useless advice at you, you could be like, "Hey, look, Auntie Jean, I really love burgers. Do you have any and let her give you some info about something that you might actually be interested in. If you guide the conversation to something you might be interested in, she might give you some information that is, applicable to your life. But no one's going to kale smoothies. I don't care. Tell me about how I can make potato chips healthy. If you've got a tip for that, Aunt Jean, she'll go off. She'll research. She'll find you a healthy potato chip recipe. I know she will. She's got nothing better to do other than making kale smoothies.
Allyson, shout
morning.
out to Ben's auntie there. If you've got a recipe for a kale smoothie, get in touch. That was our problem section, but should we play a game, Allyson?
Only if it involves movies.
Do the jingle, Allyson.
1-star movie review. 1-star movie review.
Yes, it's time for our first game of the show. This is the 1-star movie review game where our lovely Alley Cats, A-Dog, reads out 4 reviews. 4 reviews that 4 different real-life, genuine human beings have left on the internet for a movie. The thing these reviews all have in common, they've all left this film a 1-star review. They've hated it. They've gone online and wrote a 1-star review. Now, just because they've wrote a 1-star review doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It just means that this particular selection of the internet don't like it. I can tell you this got rated very, very high on IMDb. Very high.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
4 reviews, 4 people have left, 1 movie, all left it a 1-star review. What's the name of the movie? That's all we want from you, to guess the name of the movie. As simple as that. Make your guesses in the following ways. If you're watching on an Echo show, name your device followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. Or if you're on YouTube, type in the box below. Loads of ways to get involved this morning. Here's a little added fun element that we have added, mainly for my amusement. Our lovely Allyson is a trained drama teacher.
Oh, the
and
air
we
quotes.
thought, Allyson, let's use those skills that you've acquired over your time as a drama teacher. Let's act out these reviews. So if you have any suggestions of how you'd like Allyson to read these reviews, let us know. Grass Puddle, I know you've given us some great ones in the past, such as, can you read this like a Texas man going down a bike full of potholes? Brilliant. One of my favorites.
That's how I lost the screw to the bottom of my chair, everyone. Doing that act out. I get very physical. Yeah.
The more complicated you make the suggestions, the more amusing it is for me. I'm not gonna lie. Doug, regular listener of the show, Doug has suggested in the past. Can you read this like your hair is trapped in a ceiling fan? That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Can you read this like a woman on a trampoline? Can you read this like someone interrogating a police suspect? If you have any suggestions, I'm hoping Barry's still with us because I'm sure he'll come up with some good ones. But if you have any suggestions on how you'd like Allyson to read these reviews out, then let us know now. You know the ways. Same way as you'd make a guess command given to your device, name your device followed by the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. Or if you're on YouTube, type in the box below. 4 reviews, 4 different film, 4 different film, 4
one
different
film,
people.
4 different reviews from 4 different people, all giving it 1 star. Give us some suggestions, but again, the key to the movie.
No, we're not reading that out.
I could do water slide. The key is to listen to the hints in the reviews. Some of the reviews have more hints than others, but we'll help you through. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Barry suggests like a person on a water slide.
Yes.
So why don't you do that one?
Okay.
Person going down a water slide, but one of those big ones, Allyson, that's like flat at the top.
Like a drop of doom kind of one? Okay.
Yeah, drop it too.
Okay.
Please don't be distracted by Allison's performance. All we want from you is to guess the name of the movie these people have left a 1-star review for. So, Ali, take it away.
All right. Well, I'm just waiting in line. I can't wait to get on this water slide. I'm so excited. Okay, to distract myself, I'm going to think about a movie I saw the other night while I'm waiting here in line. There were entirely too many references to it in other movies. Too many spoofs and too many quotes. Oh my God, it's my time. It's my time. Okay, I'm getting ready. Okay. There's no real plot line, and the bad accents were enough to give me a headache. Here I go! The movie is mind-numbingly boring. Most films follow along a similar premise are horribly dull. Why does everyone rave about movies like this? And Scarface!
You need to do the splash out of the water, Ali.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Allyson. What's the
You're
name of the movie,
You're
though? So, not many clues. Look at that.
That's
She really goes for it. She really goes for it.
Yeah.
Not many clues from this one.
No. Well, but Scarface, that's a good one. They kind of related it to Scarface. So it's in
yeah,
that genre of film.
yeah. So in
Yeah.
that genre of film. So maybe gangstery type film, maybe.
Ooh.
Here we
They
go.
called it mind-numbingly boring. I think some people would disagree with that.
Yeah, a lot of people would disagree. Like I say, rated very high on IMDb. What's the name of the movie? Morning to Nathan, who's just joined us. We're playing the 1-star
Hi,
review
Nathan.
game, Nathan.
Sorry, I
3
screamed
reviews.
violently as you showed up. Yeah.
3 reviews left by 3 different people, all giving the same movie a 1-star review. What's the name of the movie? Make a guess at any point. Doesn't matter if you get it right. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong. It's just a fun game to wake you up this Wednesday. So make as many guesses as you want. It's free to get involved because you win absolutely nothing. It's just
Although one day there might be prizes involved moving forward, everyone. If
yeah,
you
we
join us
are
in the
going to
morning.
be giving away prizes in the next, well, hopefully very, very soon. So keep informed with that. Producer Will said, can you read out the next review? By the way, if you have any suggestions how you like Allyson to read out the reviews, send them in. Producer Will said, could you read out like a professional BMX granny?
Okay.
So a granny who's a professional BMX rider.
Okay. BMX. All right. Here we
You paid
go.
enough to do this, Ali. Go on.
Yeah. I haven't even started riding my BMX yet, and I'm out of breath. Here we go. This movie ranks alongside Singing in the Rain as the most overrated film of all time. Bumps, bumps, bumps. It's just a bland epic about a bunch of moronic gangsters turning, avoiding treacherous terrain. I'm riding my bike. The fact that this movie is so beloved has had the direct result that nowadays we get absurdly worse and worse films every year created by clueless filmmakers. I've fallen off my bike. Oh no!
Thanks, Allyson. There we go. What's the name of the movie? Barry's made a guess. Is it The Godfather? Oh, well, we will tell you very shortly, Barry, because we've got 2 more reviews left
I'm
to
glad
read.
that's a guess and that he didn't want me to read it that way. I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous. I was like, hey, I'm going to make you an offer I can't refuse. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, everyone.
That's quite good, actually,
Thanks,
Allyson.
Hayley. Thank
What I
you.
love when Allyson does these reads is she'll say exactly what you've asked her to do. She'll be like, I'm on a bike. I'm a granny
Well,
on a
because
BMX.
it's hard to set up without a little audio
I
assistance.
do
Yeah.
enjoy it. There we
Thanks.
go. 2
Thanks,
more
gang.
reviews left to read. How would you like Allyson to read these final reviews? If you have a suggestion, get it in now. If you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv, type your suggestion in there. Or if you're watching on an Echo show, name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your suggestion. If you'd like to make a guess, do it via the same ways like Barry. He's guessed The Godfather. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Have you got another film that it could be? 2 more reviews left to read. How would we like Allyson to read these final ones? I would like a waitress,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
who is constantly distracted. Constantly distracted.
Great, no problem.
There we go. What's the name of the movie? Make a guess.
Hi there. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'd love to take your order. The most disgusting aspect of this movie's intent to glorify a bunch of low-life criminals and turn them into larger-than-life figures, into some kind of royalty. I'm sorry. Sorry. I just saw this movie and I can't stop thinking about it. You wanted Stillwater. That's great. This whole family tradition is just ludicrous. We're supposed to care about these characters, to think that they are cool? Right. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm at work taking your order. Teas or coffee? Can I get you some teas or coffee? The major problem here is that there's no real conflict. There was no conflict. There's no redeeming value whatsoever. They're all despicable and one-dimensional. So why would I care? No, I do care about your order. I'm sorry. I'm going to lose this job again.
Thanks, Allyson. What's the name of the movie? Make a guess. Barry's guessed The Godfather. Is he correct? One more review left to read, and when we will tell you what the movie is. Do you have a guess? Make your guesses now. We've got about 2 more minutes left of this game. So, last review. How would we like Allyson to read the final review? Have you got a new pen, Allyson?
I am. I'm showing it off.
Do you know what? I really missed you yesterday because I had to do the scores. I had to keep count of the scores.
It's hard. Scoring
It is
is hard.
hard.
It's hard.
We've had a suggestion come through. Can you read the final review like a gymnast on a pommel horse?
Yes, I can.
Don't be distracted by Alyson's performance. Get your guesses in.
On the pommel horse. For years, my boyfriend has been insisting that I watch this film. And I did. Big mistake. Backflip and land. To start with, I'm not really into the whole crime mob. This actually is looking more like Tai Chi, but crime mob, Italian, Sicilian, Naples, mafiosa family thing. But it didn't have my attention at that jump and land. The acting was good, but the lead was annoying. His weird voice is infamous, but I couldn't understand anything he said, and dismount land.
That was my favourite one, yeah, Allyson. I'm on a pommel horse. I love it. What's the name of the movie, though? Do you have a guess? Whoever's with us watching, Anonymous Steve, get your guesses in. The command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess, like Barry has done, who has said
The Godfather. Your trainer would be disgusted with me right now. I was pretending to be on a pommel horse and I'm sweating. That's okay. I'm not even really doing things.
You really are as well. She did a few arm movements and she's like, to be fair, you've got a lot of hair weighing you down. So that is,
I really,
intensely.
I flexed. I pretended I was on the pommel horse.
Is it The Godfather? Released in 1972, got 9.2 on IMDb. Yes, Barry, you are absolutely correct. It was The Godfather. Congratulations.
Starring Marlon Brando.
First winner of the day. And that's your prize, Barry. Little impression of Allyson doing the Marlon Brando. That is actually a prize, believe it or not. Well done, the first winner of the day. You don't win anything, Barry, but you do win our eternal love and affection until 8 a.m. when this show finishes. That was the one-star movie review game. Are you all right, Ali?
Yeah, that took a lot out of me.
It did. She's really sweating. Thanks, Allyson. Brilliant performances, as I'm sure you'll agree. But now it's time for the news stories. Yes, if you are enjoying the show, by the way, head to backchannel.tv and leave us a little review there while Allyson shakes herself up another coffee. Oh no, she's on the water now. She needs to rehydrate after all that exercise. If you would like to subscribe as well, please do so. There should be a little button on your screen, on your device. Just click on that. It will let you know when we go online. So you do not miss any of those acrobatic movements Allyson makes in the future. You don't want to miss out on that again. I might do that every day now. Different gymnastic piece of equipment.
Did I do Oh, no, I did trapeze the other day, didn't I? Did I do
Did
trapeze?
trapeze.
Yes, I
Did.
did.
Morning. But now it's time for the news stories. Listen, it's a little bit bleak out there, a lot bleak. So we thought we'll take the news stories that are a little bit different. Our producer Will has given us 4 news stories this morning, and let's have a little chat about them, Allyson. Because in the Netherlands, a boy of 4 basically took his mum's car out for a drive. A 4-year-old.
Hey! Good
But
for him. Yeah.
as a 4-year-old, I don't know how he managed to get so far. He got down the road. Obviously, don't worry, he's all okay. Nothing happened. The car stalled into 2 parked cars, but the boy's fine. But they didn't believe it that he'd managed to drive this car because a 4-year-old, how would you drive a car? But yeah, he put the keys in the ignition. He put his foot on the gas, like,
And
he knows.
and just went. He must be a pretty tall 4-year-old, actually. But to see, I wonder if
Yeah,
he put his
really
foot on the
low
gas.
car.
Yeah, just got it started and then just kind of coasted, and you know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
know.
automatic maybe. But yeah, 4-year-old boy, luckily he's okay. What happened was when his dad, I think his dad was, what did he say? His dad was working nights, and he sneaked out the house when his mum was asleep, took the car keys, and just went for a little drive. So, I mean, his poor mum was like, oh, panicked when the police rung her up. They found your child in your car.
In
4-year-old,
your
you wouldn't have thought
car.
that.
I mean, I've
Um,
heard of sleepwalking, but could you sleep driving? Our child
yeah,
sleep drives. Yeah.
I mean, a 4-year-old there, Will, knows more about cars than producer Will has at 24. 20 more years. But he was taken to the paramedics. He was all okay. Nothing had happened, very luckily. He was given a hot chocolate, and hopefully the mum will be taking
Don't
extra
give him a hot
precautions there.
chocolate. That kid's gonna do it again. If
Well,
someone gave me a
hopefully
hot
he won't.
chocolate every time I
Hopefully,
did something wrong, I'd be doing wrong things all the time.
they'll have to put one of those wheel bolts on the car, won't they?
Or a
It's
lock on the
always,
child's door.
yeah. So
This is why
maybe
I
not
should
that.
not be a parent. I should
No,
never be a
maybe
parent.
not that, Allyson. Maybe not that. So, morning. Thanks for joining us. We're talking the news stories this morning, and producer Will has sent us another news story. Sorry, I'm just scrolling. I've lost my place. A seagull.
Scrolling. Yeah.
I see me scrolling. This seagull. All my systems are going off, Ali. Hello to the miniature llama who's just joined us on the name generator. Thanks for joining us.
Miniature
We're talking
llama.
the news story. Speaking of animals, not so much a llama, but a seagull got trapped on a roof, and a fireman had to rescue it.
Can't
Now,
seagulls? Yeah. Okay.
well, that's what I was like, Allyson. I was like, what do
They
you mean a
fly.
seagull they fly? Yeah.
Yeah.
It had netting on the top of the roof, and
Ah.
its foot got caught in the netting, and it was struggling to
Oh.
in Exmouth in Devon, and so the RSPCA had to call the emergency services to rescue it because they couldn't get it down. So fire
Oh.
engines turned up, had to get up there with the ladders, rescue the seagulls from the roof. Seagulls aren't the most grateful either, are they? Really?
No, they don't care. They'll bite you in a heartbeat. They just want your chips.
But I'm glad it set it free. It's not nice to see
Yeah.
an animal struggling. So a nice little story there. The crew
Aw.
from Exmouth attended, and a firefighter went up a ladder to lift the netting off the roof and allow the seagull to fly away unharmed. So a nice little story there.
I like
Um,
enough that enough people, humans cared enough to go to this extent. Someone noticed the bird struggling. Someone called in there. Well done, humans, taking care of the animals on the planet. Well done.
Well done, humans. Allyson, you might need to get the next story up because I apologise. My system has just crashed. But it's a news
Oh.
story that producer Will always puts wedding stories in because me and Allyson have been in long-term relationships with not even a sniff of a proposal. And there's a news story about a couple that were going to Las Vegas to get hitched, and the plane got delayed. Can we get that,
So,
Ali?
yeah, I'm looking at it now. So it looks like I might be wrong, but by the picture here, I'm assuming they got married on the plane. Is that what
They
happened?
did get married on the
Yeah.
plane. So their flight was delayed. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it up. I'm
Pam Patterson
remembering
and
it.
Jeremy Salda booked a Sunday flight to Las Vegas, decided to travel in their wedding attire, handy to be ready for the wedding, as if
Would
they
you want to? Like,
no.
you'd be sweating.
I
You'd
would
spill drinks on
never
it.
travel in my wedding dress that I
Well, that's
have
because we've not never been asked.
stored, ready to go. That's not true. I don't have one. They arrived at the Dallas Fort Worth International Airport to catch a connecting flight, and they were told their flight was canceled. So another passenger, Chris, overheard them discussing their predicament and revealed he was an ordained minister and would be willing to personally preside over their wedding in Las Vegas. So the trio booked the last 3 remaining seats on a Southwest flight from Dallas Love Field Airport to Las Vegas and took a ride sharing car while boarding the flight, the pilot noticed Patterson was wearing a what. So I think this whole thing, they just came together and they got married on the plane. How sweet
Yeah.
is that? I
I
love
mean,
that.
sweet, cheap. Cheap is
Well, I mean, they still had to buy a flight. I mean, if you want to go real cheap, what you do is you just go and sign a piece of paper at some.
yeah, that's true actually. And I mean,
Yeah.
listen, all they wanted to be was married, and they got married. They didn't
They
get
got
their
married.
Vegas wedding, but what a story.
That's
Uh,
even cooler, I think. And that it's some random person who's like, "Hey, excuse me, actually, I'm
yeah.
ordained if you want." Like, I love that idea. I love the idea of it just coming together. That's the universe going, "Yep, this is meant to be. Here's an ordained person standing beside you. Here you go." Like, I think that's kind of romantic in a weird way, but
It
still,
is romantic
please.
in a weird way. I mean, I
Please,
wouldn't like the trolley coming down, sort of delivering drinks mid-service. Also, other people on the flight might have just wanted to watch a film, but
You'd
it's a
feel really
nice.
pressured. Oh, I guess I've
I
been
gotta
waiting
watch
to
this.
see this last episode of The Singer, but I guess I'm watching a wedding. Here we go.
I really wanted to watch The Reverend. I've been saving it since until when I was on a plane, but guess
Yeah.
I'll watch this wedding now. But yeah, nice story to tell. That's an unusual story to tell. Where did you get married? Well, actually, we were on a flight and a random passenger was ordained. So there we go. We're talking. Tell us if you've got an unusual wedding story. Have you got engaged in an unusual way? Let us know. The command to give your device is the word "say," followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning, or go to backchannel.tv. Please get involved with the show this morning. Join in with the games we're going to be playing. Because if you don't talk to us, the show, quite literally, is just two tired women talking to each other for 2 hours. That's the show.
Will's not ready. He didn't think it was going to happen because he thought he was
Hello to
coming in.
Anonymous, who's joined the stream. Will, are you there, by the way? And have you got a story about Python? Are we?
Will?
Will,
Will!
Will, we can't
Box.
see you,
We can't
and
see you, honey.
we can't hear you either. So I don't know what's happening there, Will.
I've got a
but-
story about a python. Here we go. I'll
Yeah?
tell a story about a python till Will. Oh, Will, we've got some problems. Oh no, when our producer, there's no sound. This is never. Oh, bad things.
Oh dear. Right, Allyson, could
Okay.
you possibly tell a story about a python for 2 seconds while I
Yes.
disappear?
So, a mechanic in Norfolk was given the fright of his life. This is in the UK when he discovered. Prepare yourselves for this, everyone. A meter-long python, a snake, python, under the bonnet of a van during an MOT, during the car assessment. The snake, whose name is Gav. The snake's name is Gav. I like that, right? I like that they've given the snake a guy's name. I'm surprised it wasn't Gary, whose name was Gaz. No, it was Gav. Had gone missing 2 weeks after its tank was accidentally left open overnight. So basically, probably what has happened is the car was warm. Snakes are always looking for a warm spot. The snake got out and slithered into this guy's car. That's absolutely terrifying. That is.
Will, can we hear you?
I don't
Are you
know.
on?
I
Oh,
don't
there we
know.
go. Yeah.
Hi.
my he's
Hi,
back.
honey.
Good to be back.
It's
Sorry
good
about
to
that.
have you back. That's all right. That's all right.
It's those Wednesday gremlins, isn't it? Maybe there's a snake in my computer.
You got a snake in your boot. Hello to Anonymous, who's joined the stream this morning. Hello. Thanks for getting involved with the show this morning. You can, by the way, don't feel obliged, but if you would like to change your name on the generator, all you need to do is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by change my name to whatever you'd like to be called this morning. Will, what would you like to be called?
I'd like to be called
DJ
Oh,
Dell.
I'd like to be called Freddie.
Yeah, just Freddie. We're going for a different name. You like Freddie?
So before my mum wanted to call me Freddie before I became William. But it got vetoed, and I just think I'd be a bit more laid back if I was called Freddie.
I think you're pretty laid back as a Will, to be honest with you.
Classic Will. Hello to morning. Doug has finally joined us. Morning, Doug.
Doug. And also,
He's here.
He's here. Anonymous has said hello to us. Good morning, Anonymous. Now, also, if you do want to give yourself a name, you can choose your own name or you can use the name generator. But if you want to stay anonymous, we're fine with that too. We're delighted to have you here. Good morning.
The rough hummingbird has joined us also via the name generator. And the name generator, you can just choose different names. Hello to Steve, Miniature Llama, Anonymous, Jaded Coyote, Doug, Rough Hummingbird, Grass Puddle, everyone who's joined us this morning. Doug, don't worry, we've got your riddle. In fact, we'll do that now, actually. Let's do Doug's riddle of the day.
So,
Doug is a regular listener of the
yeah.
show / watcher. And every day, Doug was like, can I send you a riddle every day? And we were like, Doug, we have
Yes.
2 hours to fill.
Please do. Please do.
So what's Doug's riddle today? We don't know the answer as much as you don't know the answer. So get your guesses in. Ali, what's the
Oh.
riddle?
All right. The riddle is this type of bone never breaks, but can really crack you up. I think we know what it is. This type of bone never breaks, but can really crack you up. What do you think it might be? Guesses, let us know. You know how to do it. If you're watching on an Echo show, just say the magic word to say her name, then say the magic word say, and then tell us what you think. If you're on an audio only, just go to backchannel.tv and you can type your answer in there. Leave us a little review while you're there. And then also, if you're out there on YouTube, just type in the comment box like our friend Bear and Grass Puddle. Steve was the first one who came in. Barry has said arm bone. Appreciate this. This type of bone never breaks, but can really crack you up. Coming from a comedian. Well done. And Steve has got the right answer. I think, Doug, is it funny bone? This type of bone never breaks, but can really crack you up. Is he right, Doug? Is Steve right? Is it funny bone? Let us know. We would
It's
love
got
to
to be,
know.
hasn't it?
It's
While we're
gotta
waiting for Doug to confirm that, Steve, if it is incorrect, I mean, I'll give you the money myself. I haven't got any to give you,
Yeah.
but there you go. It's time for Allison's History Corner.
Allison's History Corner. History Corner.
Yes, Allison June Smith is the oldest living human being to roam the planet. It's just a little joke I have where Allison's older than me, so I make jokes about it. But we thought we'd make a segment of the show about it where I mock Allison
We
about
didn't
being
think,
old.
let's make a segment. We did not think, let's make a segment. Hayley was like, let's make a segment. And I was like, I guess I'm doing it.
So, if you have a question about any moment of history, get them in now, and Alison will answer it because she was there. If you want to know what Henry VIII was like, Alison's dated him. If you want to know who laid the final brick on the pyramids, Alison knows, she was there. Any question about any moment of history, Alison will answer it. If you want to know what the plague was like, she had it. Just a disclaimer: if there are any children listening, it's just a little
This
joke.
is not real. Please
This
don't go
isn't
to school
factual.
and tell them this is history facts. This is made up.
We don't want you telling your teacher or your lecturer that Alison dated Henry VIII because she's not
Cool
in the
guy,
history textbook.
misunderstood. That's all I got to say about him.
Doug's straight in there of a question. When were school buses invented, Alison? Were you there on that day?
Yeah, well, it's funny. I was a teacher, I've always been very connected to school buses. The very first school bus, it's interesting. It could go back to as far as 1886. When the Wayne Works Company. Now, here's the thing. Wayne and I hung out for a long time. Wayne was a real cool guy. Wayne had a lot of dreams and ambitions. But we were noticing there were always, kids, lots of kids walking. And Wayne and I would like to have a coffee in the morning. We just thought, oh, God, I'm sick of all these kids walking by us to go to school. So Wayne was like, God, maybe I should make a contraption that we can put all the children in. And then they can just be taken away so we can just have our coffee in peace. So that is really why school buses were invented, was so W and I could hang out and have a nice coffee without these kids running around. Bless you, kids. You're great. But and that's when the first cheese wagon was invented, everyone, in
What year was that again?
1886.
There you go. Alison
yeah.
was there. She lived through it. That was Alison's History Corner.
Allison's History Corner. History Corner.
Listen, thanks for joining us this morning. Hello to Baba and hello to Anonymous who've just joined the stream since we last spoke. Alison, shall I tell you what's coming up in the next hour of the show?
Hayley, I think we would all like to know what we can expect over the next hour.
Well, Alison, I'm glad you asked, because coming up, we're going to be playing real news or fake news. Has producer Will just made up the headlines, or are they genuinely real? We're going to be talking about National Star Wars Day today. We're going to be playing True or False, or Are You Smarter Than a Cat, as it's now known. And we end the show on a fun fact. We're also going to be talking to Liv today. Is that right, Will, or I just read that wrong? That's all coming up in the next hour of the show right here. Stick
You
around.
have reached the Hayley and Allison show with producer Will.
That is all coming up in the next hour of the show. Thank you for sticking with us this morning. If you're enjoying the show, head to backchannel.tv. Leave us a little review there or a big review. Either way is fine by us, as long as it's good. Okay.
Steve,
Or if
also, I
yeah.
just want to confirm. Sorry, I want to go back for 1 second. Steve, funny bone is absolutely the right answer. We knew it was anyway, but we needed the official confirmation from
needed
Doug.
the official confirmation from Doug.
Thank
There
you,
you
Steve.
go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve. Second winner of the day. But now it's time for another game, Allyson. Real news or fake news?
Oh, I'm excited. Also, Doug, thank you for keeping me in the loop. Doug, you've got a procedure going on May 31st. We will be thinking about you. We'll make a note of that so we can think about Doug while he's away. And we will miss him.
Well, Doug did tell us this yesterday, Allyson, and he said he should be here for the morning part of the show. So I was
Oh.
like, what? I was like, what are we going to
Doug.
do if Doug's not here? But thanks, Doug. Morning, Nathan, as well as rejoin the stream. Real news or fake news we're about to play. So what's going to happen is I'm
love
going to
this
read out
game.
a series of headlines. Now, what we want you to guess are they real, genuine news headlines? Were they printed somewhere? Or is it fake news? Has producer Will just made up the headline? That's all we need
And
to do.
he's
Real
good.
news or fake news?
He's a tricky trickster. So, like, sometimes he'll really get you on these. So, yeah, get involved. Let us know. Real news, fake news.
Are these real, genuine news headlines? First one, your cat could be smarter than you. Well, I think Doug knows the answer to this. Is that real news, though, or is it fake news? Was this a headline printed somewhere? Your cat could be smarter than you. Real,
Now,
genuine news headline?
I could see that being real. But because we've started to call true and false, are you smarter than a cat? Because Doug's cat Sophie comes in, and we all just often lose to Sophie. I'm going to say fake.
You're
Could
saying
be real,
fake
but
news?
I'm going to say fake. I'm saying fake news. Fake news.
Doug is saying real. Is this a
Oh.
real, genuine news headline, though? Was it printed somewhere? Your cat could be smarter than you. Real news or fake news? What are you saying? Get your guesses in. If you're watching on an Echo show and can see a tired woman pouring herself another cup of coffee, the command to give your device is the name of your device followed by the word say, followed by your answer, or go to backchannel.tv if you're on an audio-only Echo. That's backchannel.tv. You can type your guesses in there. No pressure to get it right. No prize. Just a fun game to wake you up.
No prize right now, but
Wednesday.
there
No
will be prizes in the future. Doug, I don't know if you've heard this. We have been cleared to give away some actual prizes, which we will be doing in the future. Don't get too excited, but because Doug has been with us since day one, I just wanted to let him know personally, we're going to give away real prizes soon.
I'm very excited. Also, if you subscribe, click subscribe on your screen or go to backchannel.tv and click subscribe. You'll be the first to hear about it because you'll get alerted when the show goes live. And also, they're going to be doing other bonus sort of things and special things for subscribers. So make sure you click that subscribe button. But real news storyline or fake news? Your cat could be smarter than you. Allyson, you're right. It's fake.
I knew it was. I knew how
But-
Will's mind works. Yeah.
Real in Doug's house because Sophie is smarter.
Smarter than all of us. Yeah.
All of us. So
Put
yeah,
together. Yeah.
here we go. Heinz, as in Heinz beans, starts petition to make hot dogs and buns come in equal packs. Real news or fake news?
This is funny because this has been something many people have talked about it for years. There's always a different number of hot dogs in the packets in the US as opposed to the buns. Heinz starts a petition. I'm going to say real news because I think it's ridiculous. So real, everyone. Real.
Is that a real, genuine news headline or is it fake news? As producer Will just made it up because he's annoyed. Heinz starts petition to make hot dogs and buns come in equal packs. What are we saying? Real news story? Fake news? Let us know now. Get your guesses in. Alyson's saying real, but what are you saying at home? Hello to Anonymous who's joined us on the stream.
Good morning. Hayley, are there vegetarian hot dogs that you can eat? Have you ever?
Yeah,
is there
very
veggie
nice
ones?
as well. I do
Yeah.
enjoy them.
Yeah.
Doug says, I agree with you, Allyson. I think it's real.
He's
Doug, you haven't told us what you had for your dinner last night as well. We're very intrigued.
I can't believe Hayley just brought up the topic of food. Please, Doug, jump on this.
Well, I
while
always
she's
like to
opened it up.
know.
Yeah.
I feel unsettled until I know what Doug's had.
Yeah.
Lots of new listeners this morning as well. Hello, thank you for joining us. If you want to say hello, do so. We can talk about anything. We're here for 2 hours within reason. It's a breakfast show. If you'd like to get involved, like I say, name your device followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us, or go to backchannel.tv. Doug has been with us since day what? here on Backchannel. He's listened to literally nearly every single show, and he always tells us what he's had to eat. So I feel a bit unnerved when I don't know. But while we're waiting for Doug's meal to come through, Heinz starts petition to make hot dogs and buns come in equal packs. It's a real story, a real genuine news headline.
I'm not
It was in
surprised.
the news.
That's promotion. That's a promotional thing right there. Heinz is
Yeah.
like, hey, don't forget us. We're lobbying to solve that huge problem.
Well, here's a Canadian fact for you. Hot dogs, Heinz ketchup in Canada says often they come in packs of 10, while hot dog buns come in groups of 8. So they want to make it 10 for 10 or 8 for 8.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You could just double up your hot dog. I mean, I've done that. I've eaten 2 hot dogs in one bun. I have done it. I have done it.
She's lived a life. She's lived a life. We're playing real news or fake news. Hello to Patty, who's just joined the stream.
Morning,
I'm
Patty.
reading out a series of headlines, but are they real, genuine news headlines? Or are they fake news, as producer Will just made them up? By the way, Doug said, last night for dinner, I had sweet and sour chicken with rice.
Hey, we haven't heard that one before. Did
You
your mom
know,
make
we
a good sour chicken, or was that like a ordered in? Or I don't mean to get nosy, but I do like the
Which
sound of-
is.
But I
Which
am.
is.
Tell me, homemade sweet and sour chicken with rice. Hayley, do you like rice?
We're really padding this time out now, are they? What do you think about rice? What do you think about air? Do you breathe it? I do. Rice makes me too full.
See, I like asking Hayley weird questions about food because I know you have distinct. It's like a sweet and sour dish. It's a Chinese dish. Yeah, I know what it is, Doug, for sure. I also have had sweet
She's
and
had
sour.
a lot of
Are you
sweet and
kidding?
sour.
You think I don't know Chinese dishes? I was just wondering if
Anyway,
we-
let's crack on.
All
with the
right,
fake.
we're moving on. I'm sorry.
Real news or fake news? So is this a real, genuine news headline, or is producer Will just made it up? Was it printed somewhere, or is it just fake news? Let us know. Science says hip hop makes cheese taste better. Hip hop makes cheese taste better. Real, genuine news headline, or was it fake news?
Well, I'm gonna say that's really obscure. I want to eat cheese before and during hip hop myself to find out now. I'm going to say that's a real heading just because I think it's ridiculous. I bet you somewhere out there it's real. I'm saying real.
Okay, thanks to the Sleek Snake, Abby and Cynthia have since joined us since we
good
last said.
morning.
We're playing real news or fake news. Are these real, genuine news headlines, or has producer Will just made them up? The headline in question, Science says hip hop makes cheese taste better. Real news or fake news? Allyson saying real, Doug saying fake. If you'd like to make a guess, do so. If you're watching for the first time, name your device that begins with an A, followed by the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. Real news or fake news? Science says hip hop makes cheese taste better. What are we saying?
I'm saying real. Doug's saying fake. What do you think?
I can tell you. It's real. So, I mean, what worries me is scientists are wasting their time on stuff like this. But anyway, Swiss researchers played several kinds of music for cheese as it aged. So they play music to block the cheese. And the one that had the best flavour was exposed to a Tribe Called Quest. Why are we wasting
I
taxpayers'
love
money?
that it was Bonita Applebaum makes the cheese taste better. I love that. That's excellent. It probably is because it's tough. Rap is all about tough, so it would age. It would make the cheese strong.
I just think it's a coincidence. I can't believe scientists are getting paid to play music to cheese.
I can, and I want to be a scientist. This is what I could have done with a science degree. I made the wrong choice.
So 6 months they played music for cheese. I can't believe I'm reading this. They played music to, mind you, we do this job for a living. They played music to cheese for 6 months, and the emmental cheese matured. One of the wheels aged with 24-hour exposure to Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. Probably depressed after listening to that. 24 hours a day.
God. Are you
Probably,
kidding? That would just remind me
yeah.
of all the dances in junior high that I went to that I just stood there and nobody asked me. That's always the
the
song at
sad
the end of the
collection.
night. Yeah.
Is it Led Zeppelin? Was it your last dance song?
Yeah, Stairway to Heaven, because it's like the longest song ever. And so they would like end the dance with like, so you could choose your partner and have a slow dance.
Barry sent a joke through Eminem. Eminem. So funny.
That
Hang
gets an
on.
applause for me.
My sound cues are off. Well done, Barry. Eminem.
Hey!
So if you can think of any R&B based cheese puns or any rap cheese puns, let us know.
That was really good. That was really good, Barry.
Made a genuine laugh from Allyson. That. Listen, we're going to be talking. Well, we'll do one more. Should we do one more?
Okay, one more.
What we're going to do? We're going to be talking to Liv Harrison later. By the way, stick around. 12 hours worth of content here on Backchannel. By the way, what I know, it's not just about Hayley and Allyson here on Backchannel. No, Liv Harrison is here 8 till 10. We're going to be talking to her later, finding out what's coming up on her show. 10 till 12. Jam and Renee are here. 12 till 2. Anthony Davis. 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick, and 4 till 6, 4 till 6, Mario Smith. I'll get there in the end.
That's all right.
Wednesday morning. Hump day, by the way. Let us know how your Wednesdays are going. Let us know what you've got planned for the rest of the day. Anything fun? Allison's going for a big posh meal tonight.
Ah, I'm so excited.
Have you got to dress up for it, Allyson?
Well, I think we are going to dress nice. We're going to put on, I'll put on, well, I always wear skirts anyway, but I'm going to dress up. I might even wear my hair down. I never wear my hair down outside the house. This is a real treat. I just want you to know, Backchannel people, this is the only time I wear my hair down because I'm in the house. I might wear my hair down. I don't know, but it might get in the way of eating. Who knows? I don't know. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about.
Restaurant, your hair tied up, ready to eat with a bib on, because they will be like, I don't think you can come in.
I'm not wearing trainers, though. I'm not wearing trainers. Let me in.
Knife and fork ready, brought your own from home. We're playing real news or fake news. One more news story, and then I'll tell you what, we're going to crack on with true or false a little bit early today because we're going to be talking to Liv Harrison later on.
Are we not going to do a quick little talk? We should talk just briefly about Star Wars, though, for like 2 minutes.
Then, let's talk about Star Wars. It's Star Wars Day today, May the 4th.
It is.
Go on then, Allyson, seeing as you're so keen to talk about Star Wars, tell me some facts about Star Wars that you didn't know, because we don't know any because we don't know Star Wars.
We don't know anything, but I feel like I didn't mean to cut us off of real or fake, but it's May the 4th. This is a big deal for Star Wars people, so I feel we do need to do a little thing. So 5 facts compiled out of 30 facts about legendary science fiction movie saga Star Wars. So here we go. Number 1, Yoda was almost, everyone, true fact, almost played by a monkey. Not even lying. Yeah, they almost.
Doug said he's here for the show this morning. Hello to Elsa, who's just joined us as well. We're doing facts about Star Wars. I didn't know that. There we go.
Yeah, five facts you may not know. So Yoda was almost played by a monkey. Almost played by an adorable monkey wearing a mask and carrying a cane. So there you go. You didn't know that. Number 2, Ewok was never spoken in the original trilogy. Oh, Ewok, the language.
So you don't ever say the name Ewok?
No, I don't think so.
How do we know they're called Ewoks,
the word
then?
Ewok is never uttered by a character in the original trilogy, although the species is identified in the script and closing credits. So no one ever says the word Ewok.
Well, how do we know they're called Ewoks then? Just because their name comes up at the end?
I'm sure
they've got to say Ewok, haven't they? If there are any Star Wars fans on, let us know. Is that a true fact?
Never spoken in the original trilogy. Yeah, in the original 3.
Ewoks are probably my favorite.
They're so cute. Are you kidding? I wanted a little Ewok when I was growing up. Number 3, I got one. His name's Danny, my partner, and I love him. Number 3, Boba Fett's face is actually visible in the original movies. Oh, you may think you never see Boba Fett's face in the original trilogy, but the actor who played Fett did stand in for an Imperial officer at last minute. So you don't see his face as Boba Fett, but his face is out there when he plays another character because he stepped in last minute. Hope he got paid for playing more than one role.
That's what it is.
I'm having trouble speaking. I'm so sorry. Okay, number 4. I have a bad feeling about this became a running gag for the franchise. So the phrase, I have a bad feeling about this, or I have a very bad feeling about this, is said in every Star Wars movie.
Oh, that's like when we go to a gig and we walk in and we're like, I have a bad feeling about this. We say that.
Said it every gig. Every gig we say that. Every gig we say it. I got a bad feeling.
That though. That is said in every single Star Wars movie. That's a fun fact.
That is a fun fact. And 5, the last one, just if you didn't know, Return of the Jedi almost had a very different ending. In a story development session for Return of the Jedi, Lucas toyed with the idea that after Luke removes dying Vader's helmet, he puts it on and proclaims, "Now I am Vader," and turns to the dark side. Ooh, so Luke almost took on Vader and became the evil dark side. That is not what happened because Hollywood would not allow that to happen. But I like that Lucas was like, hey, maybe not a happy ending. That was one of the alternative endings. Very
There we
interesting.
go. There was 5 Star Wars facts for you for the 4th of May. Hope you're having a lovely Star Wars day wherever you are. And if you're not a Star Wars fan, don't worry, because we're going to crack on now with a game.
Yes.
Hello to the Gratis Emu who's just joined us and the Sleek Snake. We're going to play True or False. Yes, our favourite part of the show. It's competitive, true or false, and it's competitive because I make it that way. Genuinely hate to lose, and I don't want to lose today, so help me out here. What's going to happen is myself and Allyson are going to ask each other a series of true or false questions. Dead easy. As soon as we have got our answer in, we're going to play 90 seconds worth of music for you to get your answers in. If you're watching on an Echo show, the way to do so, name your device that begins with an A, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or if you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. You can type your answers in there. Or if you're on YouTube, type in the box below. 90 seconds to get your answers in. If they come in after 90 seconds, we can't accept your answer. I mean, we probably will do because we just want people to play, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You can also get bonus points if you give us facts about the questions that are proved correct when we reveal the answer. We may throw a bonus point. We may not. We may. If you give me or Allyson compliments, you will definitely get bonus points.
Wait till you see the amount of bonus points you get. Yeah.
Points mean absolutely nothing because there is no prize. Lovely Sheila came in halfway through yesterday and she nearly ended up winning just because she said nice things about me, Allyson.
Well, she's deserving. And you know what? We should point this out moving forward in the future, everyone, because true and false is competitive as it is. I think when we have prizes, we're probably going to put the prizes on the other games that we have earlier on because we don't want to change this fun little tactic of getting compliments. We're not willing to let go of getting compliments. So feel free to keep those coming.
Feel free. Hello to Jonah, who's just joined us. We're about to play True or False, Jonah. If you want to get involved, go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. 90 seconds to get your answers in. Allyson will keep a record of your answers if you want to play along on the official score sheet. It's just a piece of paper, Jonah, don't worry. She's just going to write them down there. So, true or false? Allyson, Doug said Allyson can go first. I'm a little bit annoyed about that because I know the answer to the first question.
Oh, wait, can I ask yesterday who won? We need to know for record. Was it Will? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Just so I know. Okay, we're into Wednesday. It's a new day, Hayley. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new game for you. Here we go. I go
sounded
first.
like Bart Simpson.
I'm getting really good at do the Bart, man.
That's really good.
I do.
Here we go.
Okay.
True or false? Play along. The more people that play, the more fun it is. Trust me. And every point means absolutely nothing because it's just a fun game to wake you up this morning. Hello to Anonymous who's joined the feed. True or false? Let's go, Ali. Spice Girls. The Spice Girls were the first group to secure 3 consecutive Christmas number ones in a row after the Beatles. So the Spice Girls were the first group to secure 3 consecutive Christmas number ones in a row after the Beatles. True or false?
I'm going to say that's true. They were a big deal. I'm going to say true.
Well, what are you saying at home? Get your answers in. Barry straight
Barry's
in.
playing. Barry says true. Thank you,
Big
Barry.
Spice Girls fan there.
What are you saying?
I
Get
remember them
involved.
dominating. Do you know what? Like producer Will did a little game with me yesterday, Ali, when you were here about testing whether I'm a boomer or not. And he said, name any song that's in the top 5 charts at the minute, and I couldn't name one.
I can't either. I have a friend. She's even a little bit older than me, if you can believe it. Although I am the oldest living person on the planet. I know.
Who is it? The woman from Titanic? Who is it?
Doug says true for him. And his cat, Sophie, which is why we call this game, Are You Smarter Than a Cat? And she still, to this day, always watches like the top 40 countdown. She has it on in the background at all times, just so she's aware of what the current hits are.
Yeah.
Like
Well, maybe we
close
should
to
do that.
60. And every week she's like, I just like to keep up on what the music is. I was like, very impressive.
But the charts used to be a big deal when, well, maybe that's just the mold. When the Spice Girls were famous, it was like huge because they had Top of the Pops and then beyond. Anyway, but the question was, the Spice Girls were the first group to secure 3 consecutive Christmas #1s in a row after the Beatles. True or false? Barry saying true, Doug saying true for him and Sophie. Allyson saying true. You've got until Allison's bad dancing ends.
It's my something smells bad move.
There we go. So the question was, the Spice Girls were the first group to secure 3 consecutive Christmas #1s in a row after the Beatles. It is indeed true. Everyone gets a point?
Yes. Woo! Thank you for joining me on the True Train. Good job, everyone. All right, question number 2. Haley, prepare yourself.
Yes.
Now, is it opal or opal?
Opal.
Opal. Opal fruits.
Opal.
I've never... Opal? Opal.
Yeah.
Opal? Opal. Like the stone. Okay.
Opal, yeah.
Opal. Don't.
Yeah.
You're messing with me.
It is.
Opal.
I'm not messing with you. Opal fruits.
Opal fruits were rebranded to Starbursts in 1998. Opal fruits were rebranded to Starbursts in 1998. Now, I remember Starbursts. I don't ever remember.
They were called opal fruits before. I know that. I don't know if the year's right. So I'm going to go true.
Okay, Haley's going true. What are you saying out there? Opal fruits. Were they rebranded to become Starbursts? What do you think?
They definitely were, but I don't know if the year is right. Barry's saying true.
Barry's in
Good
on a
morning to
true.
Dan, who's joined the stream. If you want to play Dan, we're playing true or false. Go to backchannel.tv. You can type your answers in there.
Opal fruits, were they originally called Starburst?
Opal
True
fruit.
or false? Opulence. Opal. What were they called? Is that what they were called before Starburst? I don't know. We don't know. What do you think?
Whatever you want to call them. What was Snicker? Morning, Sheila. Lovely Sheila.
Sheila!
Opal fruits. Were they rebranded to Starburst in 1998, Sheila? What are you saying? Can I just say, Allyson, what were Snickers called before they were Snickers? Can you remember that?
I can't.
Marathons. And you know the spray, the detergent spray, Sif?
Yes.
What was that called before?
I don't know. What was it called?
Jif. It went from Jif to Sif. Doug said false for me and Sophie.
Thank you, Doug.
I think this is just a UK thing, opal fruits. So
I think it might be too, because all the names you were saying, I was like, I don't know.
They must already call those things in the States, and we've probably took your names.
All right. I can tell you, opal fruits were rebranded to Starburst in 1998. That is true. So far, the UK people did get that correct, and the US people did not. So you know what, Doug? I'm giving you and Sophie a point anyway. There you go.
Morning to everyone who's just joined the stream this morning. We're currently playing true or false. If you want to get involved, Allyson will pop you on the official score sheet. It doesn't mean anything. There's absolutely no prize. Nothing. Morning. Sheila said, good morning, beautiful. 5 points for Sheila.
Sheila gets an automatic 5. No, I'm going to give her 1.
Automatic
reasonable. We'll keep it reasonable.
Yeah, we're not going to be silly today, Sheila, but thank you for calling us beautiful.
Nice to have you with us, Sheila.
And by the way, if you're questioning if Sheila is watching us on an Echo show, she is actually, and she still called us beautiful. So thanks.
Yeah, so there you go. Me. All
right. In 2016, Thailand was the biggest producer of strawberries. True or false?
Oh, gosh, I have no idea. True.
Here we go. In 2016, Thailand was the biggest producer of strawberries. True or false?
Nothing like a Thai strawberry. I believe that was the saying. Nothing like a Thai strawberry. I remember everyone saying that for a while, which is why I said true. Oh, can I have some of those strawberries? Only if they're Thai strawberries. That's what everyone would say.
Question was, though, in 2016, Thailand was the biggest producer of strawberries. True or false? Allison's saying true. What are you saying? You've got until this bad dancing ends. Barry's saying false.
False. Thank you, Barry. This might just be a US thing, though. I'm kidding. That's what I'm going to do whenever I get anything wrong. It might just be a UK North American thing.
You didn't know Allyson is actually from... You haven't actually mentioned it today. Doug says false for me and Sophie.
Thank you, Doug and Sophie. Yes, I am Canadian, everyone. I have held off because Haley gets annoying. Gets annoyed with me.
I don't get annoyed.
She does. She's
But if you
like,
didn't know,
yeah.
she's from Calgary, Alberta, home in the 1988 Winter Olympics. Eddie the Eagle. Grass Puddle says false. Strawberries weren't
Strawberries
invented
weren't
yet.
invented yet. I love you, Grass Puddle. That's great.
In 2016, Thailand was the biggest producer of strawberries. True or false? If anyone else would like to join in, do so. In 2016, Thailand was the biggest producer of strawberries. If you said false, which everyone did, apart from you,
Except for
Allyson.
me.
Listen, Allyson, sometimes it's right to go on your own path, and but
Yeah.
today's not one of them. Because
Yeah.
everyone else, it is false. You all get a point. It was actually
Tim.
China.
Oh, it's China. And Tim just came in. Good morning. Good morning, Tim. You came in last minute. You also said false. You're getting the point, Tim. So nice to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Don't
All right.
worry, Tim, we can't actually see you just in case that panics you. What?
Tim, I see what you're doing. Okay. Number 4. Sri Lanka has had to cancel its school exams because it's run out of paper. Sri Lanka has had to cancel its school exams because it ran out of paper. Is that true or false, Hayley?
It's so weird. It could be true. I'm going to go true. It's so weird.
Haley's going true. God, wouldn't you want to be a student in Sri Lanka right now? It's had to cancel exams because it's run out of paper. Haley says true. What are you saying out there?
You see, I'd automatically go false, but I think it's so weird. It's got to be true.
Got to be true. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Sheila
says true. Yeah, Sheila's with you, Haley. That's interesting, though. I mean, Barry says true as well. Barry's on your side. True train, people.
Tim says true as well.
Tim, thank you. Tim says true. Haley had to take points yesterday, and she said it is stressful keeping track of the points. And it is.
It really is.
They come flying in left, right, and center.
Look at them all here on the paper. You see that, Allyson, yesterday?
It's hard, Haley. You think all I
Especially when
do
you've
is
got to keep
joke
points
and
for a cat as well. But no.
Yeah, exactly. That's hard. Good morning, Anonymous, who has just joined the stream. We are playing true or false. Get involved. Doug says true for him and Sophie. Thank you. Again, Sri Lanka has had to cancel its school exams because it's run out of paper. Is that true or is that false?
Surely they could do verbal exams. I'm not trying to get the children there into trouble, but surely they could say, right, give us your answer verbally.
Do they not have iPads? Could they not enter in?
I mean, if they're running out of paper and they can't do them, I don't think they're going to have iPads.
Could you just write it in sand? Could you have a little sand? Okay. Here we go. Sri Lanka has had to cancel school exams because it's run out of paper. True. Everyone, that is absolutely true. If you said true, well done. Barry, Haley, Doug, Sophie, Tim, and Sheila. I love Tim. Tim, did they use excuses like my dog ate my homework? Exactly.
There's no paper to do the homework for the dogs to eat, Tim. Here we go. We're playing true or false. If you just joined us, Allyson just had a hair in her mouth.
I did.
Just getting rid of it.
Unpleasant.
Just in case you weren't on an Echo show, you're really missing out on the big things if you're on an audio only Echo. Sheila said that's very funny, Tim. Here we go. So next question. Thanks for joining us. If you are playing true or false, very shortly we're going to be having a chat with the lovely Liv Harrison, finding out what's coming up in her show. Although I do know it's What the What Wednesdays today that Liv does.
What the what?
Willing Cod, good morning. Thanks for joining us on the name generator. Here it's a question. If you want to play along, do so. We're playing true or false. If you haven't watched us before, the command is the name of your device that begins with an A, followed by the word say, followed by true or false. It's as easy as that. So, Finland has been the happiest country in the world for the past 5 years. True or false?
True. That is true.
Is it not Calgary, Alberta, Allyson?
No, unfortunately. I mean, it should be, but it gets very cold, so that disrupts some of that. Although Finland gets very cold too.
Yeah, Finland gets cold.
But I went to Finland recently, and
you've barely mentioned it every other episode.
I'll tell you, those people look happy. They're cared for. Sheila says true. Yes, Sheila.
Very laid back, the Finnish, aren't they?
Oh, and it's just Finland's great, everyone. Steve says true. Thank you, Steve.
Finland has been the happiest country in the world for the past 5 years. True or false?
They're a bit more on the socialism side. Not to be confused with communism. There is a big difference between socialism and communism. Socialism cares for the people. Doug says true for him and Sophie. Barry says true. Oh, Barry, you got a fun fact. Haley, read that fun fact.
Fun fact, there's a conspiracy that Finland does not actually exist. These conspiracy theorists.
Tim, is it because of the overwhelming female population? Yeah, probably. Finland
That
has
is
more.
a fact. Yeah, you've told us this fact in the past, haven't you?
Yeah, because there are some ugly men walking around with some beautiful women there, I'll tell you.
So what's the fact about so it's got like every 3 women to 1 man or something like that?
There's one man for every, so it's like, yeah. Tim, did you say
Huge.
true? Yeah, you did, Tim. I got you. Okay, there we go.
Finland has been the happiest country in the world for the past 5 years. It is true. Experts say social support, honesty, and generosity are the keys to well-being there. So there you go. All
Isn't
get
it
points.
interesting in the country where there's more women and everyone's happier? I'm just
Do you know what though, Allyson?
saying.
If you go to comedy nights in Finland, still an all-male bill though. So there we go.
All right.
True or false? Thanks for joining us. Hello to Anonymous who's just joined the stream. If you want to play along, please do so.
All right, here we go. Number 6. In The Simpsons. Oh, Will always likes a Simpson question. In The
Yeah.
Simpsons, Chief Wiggum's first name is Ralph. In The Simpsons, Chief Wiggum's first name is Ralph. Is that true?
Isn't his son called Ralph? I'll go false. I think it's his son's called
Haley's
Ralph.
going false. What are you going? What do you think?
Because there's Ralph who speaks like that.
Ralph,
Got a few anonymouses who've joined the stream on the name
I
generator. If you'd like to
choose you.
if you'd like to get involved, we're playing true or false. Tim said false. It's Clancy. Ooh, he's got a bonus point. Barry says false.
Yours is false.
I'm going to play along. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess.
In The Simpsons, Chief Wiggum's first name is Ralph. Sheila says false. Doug says false for him and Sophie. It was Clarence.
So Doug's saying Clarence, Tim's saying Clancy. Ooh, very similar. Some big Simpsons fans on.
I think Clancy might be short for Clarence. That's what I'm operating on right now.
Is that what you're operating on?
That is what I'm operating on.
Hello to Running who's joined the stream. If you'd like to get involved, we're playing true or false. No pressure to get it right because, Allyson,
There's no prize.
no prize. It's a fun game to wake you up this morning.
In
If
the
you'd like to
future, though, we
compete-
will be having surprises for some of the other games. We think we're going to keep true and false pure like this, just pure for the fun of it. But we are genuinely going to have some prizes to give away soon. All right.
And, the best way to hear about that, by the way, is to subscribe like our
Yes.
wonderful Sheila has done. Click the subscribe button on your screen
Somewhere on
and
the
it will
screen.
get alerts for those fun things that are going to be coming up. But the question was...
Tim says that background music kind of sounds like the Simpsons theme. It does a little bit, Tim. It does a little
Can
bit.
I tell you another Simpsons fact before you reveal the answer? So Universal Studios, the ride, the Simpsons ride, there's like a giant Maggie in it and they spray like baby powder so Maggie smells like a baby out when she comes on. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Like that.
cute. That's a good
Good
little detail there. All right, number 6. The Simpsons, Chief Wiggum's first name is Ralph. False. Well done, all of you who said false. Excellent. Y'all got points. Also, it is Clancy. I'm operating on accepting Clarence as well, though. So Doug and Tim, you get bonus points. Well done.
Well done, Doug and Tim. You could have said Clive as well. She's operating on that one.
No, I never operate on Clive.
So here we go. Next question. Thanks for joining us. We're playing true or false. Going to be talking to Liv Harrison in about 5 minutes, finding out what's coming up in her show. Fiji is found in the Atlantic Ocean. True or false?
False.
Fiji is found in the Atlantic Ocean. True or false?
I think it's Pacific.
I mean, I don't know. My geography is appalling, so I'm glad I never got this question, and I'm glad I got a question about The Simpsons, is all I'll say.
Doug, you
There was a
chose the right way.
comedian. There was a comedian that used to do a thing. He was a history teacher and a geography teacher, and he used to come out with a big map of geography, and he'd go into the crowd and go, point at where this is. And I was terrified to go and watch his show because I wouldn't know.
I would never know. Tim says false. Thank you, Tim. Barry says false. He thinks it's South Pacific. Excellent. Thank you, Barry.
Fiji is found in the Atlantic Ocean. True or false? If you've just joined us, just so you know, I went to the gym this morning, just to let you know.
She absolutely did. She's out.
Just
What
like
has
to
it,
tell
has it
every
been
new person who joins.
4 sessions with your personal trainer now, or 3? I think it's 4.
3. Bank holiday, so we're about them. Grasspuller said you should give Liv a nickname today. Lovely Liv.
Lovely Liv.
Doug said false for me and Sophie. It's a Pacific.
Great. Thank you, Doug. What could we call her? Live and large Liv. She is.
Grasspuller said false. Fiji is a water brand.
And it is. Very well done.
And Tim just come through at exactly the same time doing the same joke. Do you drink Fiji water, Hayley?
You guys thinking the same. We're the
Same.
Backchannel morning family. Hayley.
Fiji is found in the Atlantic Ocean. It is false. And it is the Pacific. So bonus points to Doug and Barry. Not you,
Nice.
though, Allyson.
And did Tim as well? Did Tim say? No, Tim just said false. Yeah, bonus points for Doug and Barry. All right, excellent job. Did you say I get a bonus point too? Or are you going to give
No,
it to me?
not you.
No,
No,
not
no,
me.
no.
All right,
Definitely
great.
not.
Let's move on. Number 8.
High five
All
to
right.
Grasspuddle.
Oh, I think we've talked about this before. So if you don't know this, Hayley. All right, a group of dolphins is called a clan. A group of dolphins is called a clan.
Actually
True or
called
false?
A boy band. I can't remember if we have false. I don't think it's a clan. It'll be something like a scale or something like a fin.
What do you say?
Morning, Isabella and Anonymous who just joined. We're playing true or false if you want to play along.
Grasspetal also gave a high five to Tim, I think, for the Fiji jokes early on. Well done, both of you. A group of dolphins is called a clan. True or false?
Can I just
Hayley.
address the fact that Isabella, who's currently with us, is a subscriber. So thank you, Isabella, for subscribing.
Thank you so much, Tim. Yes. You get a pause. Tim says false. Doug says false for me and Sophie. It's called a school. All right. Thank you, Doug. There we go. Bye-bye.
I think school's fish, though. A school of fish.
False for me and Sophie. It's called a school. Here's the thing, Doug. Steve said false. It's called a pod. Thank you, Steve.
Yep, Barry's same as well. False. It's a pod. Same time as Steve just come through.
Right. Doug, I want you to know I've made a decision today. What I did was for your bonus points, I'm only giving them to you. I'm not giving them to Sophie because I feel like, look, Sophie can only meow out true or false. I don't think she can meow out the rest of the details. So, Sheila says boss. I'm assuming that is false. So that is what I'm putting that down.
Just calling us a boss.
Are you from Liverpool? It's boss.
It's boss. Grasspuddle said it's all I can picture is a picture of a dolphin version of Braveheart. A group of dolphins. What is it called, Allyson?
A group of dolphins is not called a clan. It is called a pod. So false, and it's a pod. So
yeah, Sheila got it right.
Yeah, Sheila
bonus
got it.
Bonus point to Barry
and
bonus point
Steve.
to Steve.
Great job,
Well
guys.
done. Know a lot about. Yeah, Doug. School is a school of fish, just fish.
Specifically, dolphins is called a pod. Yeah.
There we go. Let's do 2 more questions. I'm going to talk to Liv Harrison very shortly. Olivia Colman won the Oscar for Best Actress in a Leading Role at the 2022 Oscars. True or false? What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
True. True.
Olivia Colman won the Oscar for Best Actress in the Leading Role at the 2022 Oscars.
Sometimes I just need to look at the words as well. Sheila, I have no idea. Didn't watch. I'm with you, Sheila. I don't know.
They're on too late for us, the Oscars, Sheila. It's like 3 a.m.
It's way too late. Barry says true.
She's winning a lot of praise again at the minute for Hearts. Is it Heartstoppers on Netflix for her acting? I've seen little clips of that flying around. Olivia Colman won the Oscar for the Best Actress in a Leading Role in the 2022 Oscars. Tim said that is false.
Sheila.
Yeah, Sheila.
Yeah, it's 9 a. It's only 9 a.m. there for her, and it's too late. Yeah.
Olivia Colman fan, Allyson?
Yeah, I mean, she's fantastic in everything she does. I find her in What's the word when you can't take your eyes off of someone? Like
Captivating.
captivating. Thank you. I was about to
Or
say
in other words, they call it a Hayley. Doug said false for me.
Thank you, Doug.
If you want to play along, you're listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv. That's some move, that, Allyson.
Like
Tim
a
said
dolphin
she
going
did
up
win
to.
a few years ago for the favourite, I think. I loved the favourite, Tim. I didn't think I would, and I absolutely loved it. I thought she was really funny. And yeah. Olivia Colman won the Oscar for Best Actress in a Leading Role at the 2022 Oscars. Doug's answer just come in false. And I can tell you it is false. Jessica Chastain won in 2022. So if you said true, you're probably thinking of when she won the favourite. So bonus point for Tim. There we go.
Excellent.
True or false?
Yes, we are. So he says false. Okay, sorry, Doug. Yeah, Doug, I got you. You're false. Excellent. All right, next a question. Number 10. The Tuscan is a car model manufactured by Hyundai.
Hyundai.
The Tuscan is a car model manufactured by Hyundai. True or a false?
No idea. False.
False.
I don't know my cars very well. I just know if they break down. Hyundai. Get your guesses in.
Barry says false. Thank you, Barry.
The Tucson is
Tuscan
a car
model manufactured by Hyundai. True or false?
Get your guesses in.
Come on, car people.
Liv. Harrison, we do one more question. Have a little chat to Liv.
No problem. I think that's false. What is the spelling? The spelling of the Tucson. Tucson. Sorry. Tucson. 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 Not Tuscan. Tucson. Steve says false. Doug says false.
Hyundai, by the way, Tim, is Hyundai.
Oh, sorry. I thought you wanted to know the Tucson.
It might be. We're giving him both just in case.
Everyone so far said false. False, false, false. Hayley, what did you say? You said false as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's on the false freight train. The Tucson.
Mandalorian. Speaking of Star Wars Day.
All right. The Tucson is a car model manufactured by Hyundai. True. Everyone, that is true.
So none of us got that right.
Sorry about that, everyone. That was...
Never even heard of it. There we go.
I know.
One more question. Hello to the Pink Raccoon.
Let's do one more.
Let's
do one more.
One more question. Pink
All
Raccoon,
right,
thanks for joining us this morning. This is the Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel, weekdays, Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m. Sheila said, Hayley, I wish you could see your face. That reaction was hysterical. I don't like to get anything wrong, Sheila. You know this. It's very upsetting.
Sheila, she gets very angry. She gets
very... I do. I'm very snappy when I lose. Great to live with. I'm such a joy. I don't know why he hasn't proposed to me yet. Queen's debut album was called Queen. True or false?
True.
Queen's debut album was called Queen.
I only say that with such conviction because usually, first albums are, Madonna.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? What do you think out there?
Queen's debut album was called Queen. Is it true or is it false?
Tim's going to say true. Barry, I bet you know this. You probably know this, don't you? Yeah, Barry says true. Tim says true. Barry says true. This is exactly the sort of thing that I think Barry would know about.
Big Erasure fan.
I was going to say we should have had an erasure question to Barry. If we knew you were coming, we would have had like an intense erasure section.
An intense erasure
Intense.
section. Queen's debut album was called Queen. Is that true or is it false, though? Let us know. Get your guesses in. If you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by true or false. Or go to backchannel.tv.
Tim said true.
How many albums did Queen have? Do you know? Maybe we can find that out, producer Will. Can you find out how many albums Queen had? I
5,
reckon it's less. I reckon
4,
it's about
3.
3.
3.
I'm just guessing though. Queen's debut album was called Queen. True or false? Barry said true. Tim said true. Ali said true. It is true. Well done. You all get a point.
Oh, Barry has an interesting fact. Fun Freddie Mercury fact. Sacha Baron Cohen was meant to play him in the film. Oh, but then that didn't happen.
Is that true? There we go. How many albums, Will? Can we find that out as well? Do you know how many albums that Queen had out, by the way? Here he is.
Loads. Queen 2, Sheer Heart Attack, A Night at the Opera, A Day at the Races, News of the World, Jazz, The Game, Flash Gordon, Hot Space, The Works, The Miracle, Innuendo, and Made in Heaven.
Oh my God, how many is
I
that?
wasn't
Like
expecting
10?
that many.
A bunch. And then all the live ones as well.
Wow, Queen. And Hayley was like 3.
You did you did your own Wilson impression then, Allyson.
Wow.
Tim says, thanks for letting us end on a high note. High note. You see what I did there?
Hey, very well done, Tim.
Bonus point for Tim.
And Singh has just joined us. Good morning, Singh. We're just ending off true and false. All right, well.
And Barry, bonus point for Barry, because Sacha Baron Cohen was the first choice to play Queen legend Freddie Mercury. There you go.
And that there is what determines our winner. He's new to the game. This is no favoritism. He had a lot of facts. Barry, you're the winner for today. Barry, you won.
Well done, Barry. Here's your prize. Absolutely nothing, but thank you for taking part this morning. Well done to everyone who made a guess this morning. We appreciate it. Producer Will's just highlighted the fact that you've called him funny, Sheila. He's like, make sure you read that out. Will is funny. It was actually Tim who did the high note joke, though, Sheila. So
just
Tim,
so you know.
Tim
Although Will's like, I'll take that funny. Barry's very excited. Yes. Yeah, Barry. Because I know Barry, he's got a competitive nature in him, right? You ask him a question, I know he's going to answer. So Barry, well done. Thank you so much for joining us. Between Hayley and I know you're all wondering. If you have an audio show, you'll want to watch Hayley's face right now. Okay, get ready. Hayley, today we tied. Yeah, you can see that disappointment. Some people might be okay with that. Not this gal. Not this gal.
No, Allyson, a tie isn't a win, is it? Really
It's
annoying.
not a lose, though. It's not a lose.
No.
May as well be. May as well be, right, Hayley?
May as well be. Hello to Hudson, who's just joined us as well as Singh on the feed. That was true or false. Is Liv with us yet? I don't think she is. So while we're waiting for Liv to join us, by the way, Liv Harrison is up next 8 till 10. So check her out. Sheila said it's not a loss either, Hayley. Do you know what, Sheila? It's never a loss when you talk to me. It's always a win. Love Sheila. 8 till 10. And also,
I say
Sheila,
the same things, and she doesn't get that happy, Sheila, just so you know. I could say the exact same thing, and she'd be like, whatever, Allyson. Sheila says it. She's like, Sheila, that makes me feel better.
Because Sheila lives in Florida, and I am looking for a family vacation away for free. Tim said soccer games frequently end in ties, don't they? They do, Tim, and you want to see the soccer fans when they end in a tie. It's not pretty fun.
It's like Hayley's face. What's the word? Hayley's face lived. No, what do we call it? You could see Hayley's face and people's actions. Sheila, you are welcome anytime. Same goes for you, Allyson. Sheila, we're on a plane. We're coming to visit. Sheila,
you shouldn't, honestly, because we will just turn up outside your door, Sheila, one day, moving our whole lives in. Morning, Sheila. What's for breakfast? I'm joking.
I want to go to Florida. I want to wrestle
Sheila, that's
alligator.
how lovely Sheila is. She's like, no, come over. Thanks, Sheila.
Okay.
Hey, here's a fun fact for you. We mentioned it earlier in the show, but if you missed it, in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Yoda was originally going to be played by a monkey with a mask on. I'm glad. The Mandalorian just joined at that moment. Hello to Zachary as well. We're going to be talking, hopefully, to lovely Liv Harrison. Why did you get excited?
Well, because somebody went with I like the Mandalorian. I like that name as a choice. Yeah. Excellent choice.
Star Wars. It is Star Wars, isn't it? The Mandalorian, if I got that right.
I think so. Or is that
Homecoming.
Back to the Future? I hope it's not. It was a Back to the Future.
Oh, hello, Cody's joined us as
Hi,
well. If you'd like to
Cody.
subscribe to the show, please do so. Just click that subscribe button, like lovely Sheila and Isabella have done. You'll get alerts when the show is online. They're also going to be doing bonuses for subscribers, so it's well worth signing up to. If you are enjoying the show, head to backchannel.tv, write us a little review. We'd very much appreciate that. But now let's have a little chat with Liv. Hi, Liv.
Hi.
Yeah.
Good morning. May the
Yeah.
force be with you.
May the fourth be with you.
Where are my Star Wars?
Liv. Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Massive. I'm
Oh.
such a nerd. I am such a nerd. Yeah. Big Star Wars fan. Huge.
Did
Yeah.
you
What
know
about-
this fact then?
Yeah.
Because we learned today
Oh.
that Yoda was going to be played by a monkey with a mask on. Did you know that?
But then they like changed it throughout the, I mean, you know, they figured it out. Look, they were trying to decide how best to appreciate Yoda. And
Yeah.
some ideas we just shouldn't share. We just
Well.
it was an
old
evolution.
green man. Yeah.
That poor
probably
monkey
evolved
thought he
the
got
right
the
way.
role. That poor monkey was like,
That's sad.
this is my chance.
Liv,
But
what's
that's
coming up
how,
today
you
then.
know.
Loads of Star Wars facts in your show then.
Oh yeah, totally. I am.
Is it what the what about Star Wars? What the what about Star Wars?
What the what? Well, listen, we got to talk about for sure this incredible hotel that now exists at Disney World where you can go and participate as someone in Star Wars. And so we'll be what? Have you
We didn't
not
know
heard about this?
No.
No.
Yeah. They built like a whole galaxy and you can go and stay and it's massive, like it's thousands of dollars, but you get a costume and a persona and dinner. Like you live in Star Wars, everything. It's in a full immersion. And then you can also go to the Hollywood Park there at Disney. So
I wouldn't
we'll
wanna
be
like-
diving into
imagine
that
if
today.
They give you the costume of Chewbacca and it's like hot, isn't it? And you have to
I
wear
don't-
that.
I don't know. I don't know if you care. If you're serious enough to hand over thousands of dollars to
Yeah.
be in
Yeah.
a Star Wars hotel, I don't know if you care if you're wearing polyester. But anyway, we'll see. We have an article from a family that just did this as a family, and they're going to
Exciting.
talk about it. I've been trying to get in. I haven't been able to get in because I go to Disney a lot.
Yeah.
But
She
I think
does,
I
everyone.
should. I think Backchannel wants me to go, and
Totally do that.
I'm
You should
very
do the show from the
sacrificial.
cantina in Star Wars.
But what I want to know is what kind of costume would you want, Liv? What would you want if you went, like if you could choose, what do you think? What would you do?
You know what? I was gonna go the whole like, oh, I'm gonna be like a Skywalker, like a farmer. But I think, you know what? Bring on Amidala. Like, let's get some like Natalie Portman wear going on.
I
Like her
like it.
costumes were in film 2 were just unbelievable.
Gorgeous.
So
Yeah.
gorgeous. But Rogue One is my favorite. That's my favorite Star Wars
Oh,
film.
there we go.
So,
Liv
I don't
Harrison
even
really
know what that
trained
means.
us.
So
Yeah,
well
me and Alison
done,
are like,
Liv.
yeah.
See? Total nerd.
She
Total
knows
nerd.
it.
So you'll have to tune in. Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you have 3 brothers and no sisters. So you learn to speak Star Wars.
Yeah.
We'll be doing Klingon later on in the show. Thanks, Liv.
Bye, you guys. Have a great
See you
day.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Lovely, Liv Harrison, absolute joy. She's here 8 till 10. That sounds exciting. I'd like to hear all about the hotel in Star Wars. Can't afford it, can barely afford a travel lodge, but I'd like to hear about it. 8 till 10, Liv Harrison. 10 till 12, Jam and Renee are here. 12 till 2, the Anthony Davis Show. 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick. And 4 till 6, Mario Smith. Tim has said Rogue One is awesome, Liv. So there we go. Lovely,
Tim,
Liv.
she's going to talk the talk, so, Cody, good morning. Hello. Hi, Cody. We're just about to leave, but thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned for Liv, who's coming up next.
Yeah, we're off for the rest of the day, but we will be back. We are here Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m. Eastern time. Thank you for joining us today. Always a joy. If you would like to join us tomorrow, we'd very much appreciate that, Thursday. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesdays. I have to think what day it was then. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Stick around for Liv, though, but and hopefully be back tomorrow with us. That'll be nice. Thank you to everyone who took part in True and False. And we're off, but we'll see you same time tomorrow, 6 till 8 a.m. Eastern time. Take care of yourselves, as Jerry Springer would say, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a lovely day. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.